NATO launches largest ever military exercises in the Baltic Sea.
Israeli military prepares for strong action at northern border.
SJC gold bars in Nghe An market temporarily frozen.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I am Hoàng Yến and here we go, the first up of the show. Recently on June 5th, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization began its largest naval exercise ever in the Baltic region, named Baltic Sea 2024, with the participation of 12,000 soldiers from 19 member countries.
Notably, this is the first time the Swedish armed forces are participating in the exercise as a member and ally of NATO. Baltic Sea 2024, led by the United States, will see more than 30 NATO warships operating out of the port of Klaipėda in Lithuania, with over 4,000 naval personnel, Marines, Naval Air Forces, and other special naval forces. In total, about 50 warships, 25 military aircraft, and 60 helicopters are participating in this exercise. Johnny Stringer, Deputy Commander of NATO's Air Command in Ramstein, Germany, emphasized that Baltic Sea 2024 sends a strong message to potential adversaries, deters aggression, enhances stability, and protects NATO member countries and their citizens. The Baltic Sea 2024 exercise is scheduled to run until June 20th.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared that Israel is prepared for strong action on the north after a week of widespread fires in the northern part of the country, believed to be the result of missiles in clashes near the border with Lebanon.
Netanyahu warns that Israel will not sit idly by and endure damage. The Prime Minister of Israel also asserts that Israel will restore security to this region. The northern border area of Israel, adjacent to Lebanon, has witnessed escalating conflicts between Israeli forces and the Hezbollah movement since the outbreak of Hamas-Israel conflict last October. Meanwhile, in the Gaza Strip, the Israeli military has conducted intense airstrikes targeting this central region of the territory. The conflict has reignited in central areas amidst the Israeli military's ongoing campaign in the city of Rafah, southern Gaza.
The Vietnamese government requests that the People's Committee of Provinces and Centrally Governed Cities complete the documentation for arranging districts and communes for the 2023-2025 period before September 30th.
In Resolution number 82 just issued, the government urgently requests the People's Committees of Provinces and Centrally Governed Cities to quickly complete the documentation for the plan to rearrange administrative units at the district and commune levels for the period 2023 to 2025, to be completed before September 30th in preparation for the Party Congress at all levels for the term 2025 to 2030. During the process, if any difficulties arise, especially in urban planning and quality assessment, the Provincial People's Committee will proactively coordinate with the Ministry of Construction, the Ministry of Home Affairs, relevant ministries, and agencies to compile and submit for authorized review and decision-making in June 2024. At the same time, emphasis will be placed on rationalizing and optimizing personnel to ensure stability without disruption or complexity.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Starting from July 1st onwards, when the identity card law takes effect, there will be additional cases where citizens need to undergo procedures to obtain or replace their identity cards. Specifically, there are 7 cases in which citizens will be issued replacement identity cards, including citizens reaching the ages of 25, 40, and 60 for card replacement, changes in personal information such as surname, middle name, given name, date, month, year of birth, changes in identity, addition of facial image information, fingerprints, gender reassignment according to legal regulations. Additionally, starting from July 1st, the deadline and procedures for issuing identity cards will be shortened and standardized to 7 working days for all cases of issuance, replacement, or reissuance.
Heading towards the goal of greening the public transportation system of the capital city, Hanoi Department of Transportation is urgently finalizing procedures to introduce electric buses for passenger transportation. Initially, electric buses will operate on 5 routes, 05, 39, 47, 43, and 59 starting from 2025. Among them, route number 05 will use small-sized buses, 40 seats, while the rest will use medium-sized buses, 41 to 60 seats. According to the Hanoi Public Transport Management Center, in the first 5 months of this year, the bus network in Hanoi has shown promising growth in both capacity and revenue.
The American travel magazine Travel and Leisure has just announced the selection of Vietnam as one of the 8 affordable countries for retirees to live in. According to Travel and Leisure, located in Southeast Asia, Vietnam has a very affordable cost of living, especially for retirees who love adventure, exploration, and appreciate the beaches, scenery, cuisine, history and culture of the country. Notably, high-quality healthcare services in Vietnam are very affordable in both the public and private systems. Most foreigners have international health insurance and take advantage of private hospitals.
Today is the 4th day that 4 state-owned commercial banks, Agribank, BIDV, Vietcombank and Vietinbank, along with the Saigon Jewelry Company, have been selling SJC gold bars directly to public in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. In Nghệ An, however, the banks have not yet started selling SJC gold bars at stabilized prices according to this policy. As a result, the market for SJC gold bars in Nghệ An is nearly frozen. Most gold brands there mainly trade in round gold rings and their own gold bars.
Since the afternoon of June 3rd, when banks and SJC stabilized gold prices until now, the gold market has seen a sharp decline, with an average decrease of 1 million Vietnamese dongs per tael each day. The State Bank has successfully narrowed down and controlled the price difference between SJC gold and the world gold through the direct sale of gold via commercial banks and SJC itself. However, it's difficult for citizens to purchase SJC gold as the supply is limited. At the stabilized gold selling points in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, customers still have to queue and wait for transactions. Meanwhile, SJC gold in the Nghe An market is almost stagnant because stores lack supply, and citizens are reluctant to sell due to the sharp decline in gold prices.
Do you have SJC gold for sale?
No, we don't have any.
Has it been out of stock for a long time, or just today?
It's been out of stock for a long time.
In Nghe An province, there are currently no gold bar sales points of banks and SJC companies at the stabilized prices approved by the State Bank. So those who want to buy the national brand gold still have to wait. While those who buy gold for hoarding and saving are still taking the opportunity to buy round rings or gold bars of reputable brands.
Recently, customers have primarily been buying gold for saving rather than speculation. Although there are many customers, the amount of gold sold remains normal.
While SJC gold prices have dropped significantly, decreasing by over 15 million Vietnamese dongs per tael from its peak of over 92 million Vietnamese dongs per tael, other brands of gold, such as 9,999 gold rings and gold bars, have seen a slight decrease, dropping from 78 million Vietnamese dongs per tael to around 75 million Vietnamese dongs per tael. Today, 9,999 gold rings have slightly increased in line with the world gold price, with a difference of about 2.5 million Vietnamese dongs. This marks the lowest difference of 9,999 gold rings in nearly a year.
The last story to end our program today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.